people who got realization did lots of wonderful things to prepare for Sahaja. They were in every field of life, but very few and unique. For example, in India and in many other places in ancient times, they discovered the unique gifts of the Mother Earth, what we call as the Swayambhus, created by themselves. These stones or stone images which were thrown out by the Mother Earth were discovered by these saints. They put shrines there, they worshipped them, and they, by worshipping, they made these images vibrate, more of vibrations, and vibrate that area. All over the world there are such stones, but only the saints could discover them.
In ancient times, realized saints discovered the unique gifts of the Mother Earth that are called as Swayambhus, created by themselves. In this video, let's explore all the Swayambhus of Shri Ganesha around the universe.
When the Mother Earth was created as a symbol of motherhood, Shri created many Shri Ganeshas in this universe.
When the Mother Earth was created as a symbol of motherhood, Shri Bhumi Devi created many Shri Ganesha Swayambhus in this universe. It is interesting to note that these exist not only on Earth. For instance, in the cosmos, the planet Mars represents Shri Ganesha. It has a striking red appearance, symbolic of the Muladhara chakra, and Shri Mataji has said that Mars rules over this chakra. The position of this planet relative to Earth can impact our lives. In the Vedic astrology, it is believed that a well-placed Mars will motivate you to give your best shot during the challenging periods of your life, since Shri Ganesha, as we know, is the remover of all obstacles.
In the cosmos, the star which is called as Mars is the Shri Ganesh.
Delphi, Greece. Ancient Greeks believed that Delphi was the center of the world, known as the navel of the earth. Historically, Delphi was a religious sanctuary, the site of the famed oracle, home to a temple of the Mother Earth goddess. Later, visitors from all over the Greek and world came to Delphi to honor Apollo, the god of light, poetry, and reason. When Shri Mataji visited Delphi, she found vibrations coming out of the marble stone, which is regarded as the navel of the earth. There were also vibrations coming from the back of it when Shri Mataji found a Shri Ganesha sitting. It was a stone not carved or touched, in the form of Shri Ganesha, and the people there called that as child god and Adi Shakti as Athena.
उसी प्रकार हम पीकर के एक जगह है जहाँ गए थे, वहाँ पर उन्होंने कहा ये नाभि, और एक ऐसा गोल सा ऐसा चट्टान जैसा पत्थर का टीला था, बहुत चैतन्य उससे बह रहे थे। लेकिन पीछे से जब ऐसे वाइब्रेशंस आने लग गए, मैंने मुड़ के देखा तो वहाँ साक्षात गणेश बैठे हुए हैं, पत्थर इनको क्या मालूम गणेश क्या होता है। मैं देख के हैरान हूँ, स्वयंभू और इतने चैतन्यपूर्ण, लेकिन बगैर सहयोग के गणेश के बारे में कहना बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता।
I have seen another Shri Ganesh created in Delphi, where they say is the Nabhi of the Mother Earth.
Mount Matterhorn, between France and Switzerland. Matterhorn, meaning peak in the meadows in German, is a mountain of the Alps and one of the highest summits in Europe. It's an isolated peak with a distinctive pyramidal shape and is located on the Swiss-French border. Its earliest historical mention appeared in 1538. Shri Mataji had named Matterhorn as the Ganpati in Zermatt in Switzerland, garlanding the mother, and had named the holy mountain as Ganaraj. An interesting incident happened once when Shri Mataji visited the place with some Sahajyogis on the day of Shri Vishnu Maya Puja. An unusual bright cloud appeared in the sky, with threads coming out of it. When his photo was taken, Shri Mataji entirely appeared in the picture with it, even capturing details in her nose and teeth. It is about 240 kilometers northwest of Kabela.
My joy knows no bounds when we have come to worship this holy mountain, which we have named as Ganaraj.
Mont Blanc, meaning white mountain in both French and Italian, Monte Bianco, is the highest mountain in the Alps and Western Europe. It stands on the border of France and Italy. It has been in observation in written records since 1760. Shri Mataji had explained the formation of Shri Ganesha Swayambhus as mountains rising up to a certain height, among which Mont Blanc is a prominent example in the Alpine range. She also mentioned that all Ganesha Swayambhus were originally flat, but with the development of ego in the human brain, Mother Earth started mimicking that by forming an apex at the Swayambhus. Mont Blanc has been expressed as the ego. It is about 267 kilometers northwest of Kabela.
You see, when they pushed it, Himalaya was brought up to a point only. Up to a point it went, and then the waves created Ganesha of a certain height, not too much height. So it was pushed on the right hand side more. The ego went, you see, expression in Mont Blanc, say for example.
Amarnath Temple is a Hindu shrine located in Jammu and Kashmir, India. The shrine represents an important part of Hinduism and is considered one of the holiest shrines of India. The cave temple is famous for its Shivalingam, a Swayambhu of Sri Shiva. Shri Mataji explained that along with him there is always a Shri Ganesha created. The Shivalingam is a stalagmite formed of frozen water drops that fall from the roof of the cave. But there is another on the other side of the cave, which is the Swayambhu of Shri Ganesha, and looks exactly like his face.
Also, when Shri Shiva is created, Linga is created, along with him always there is a Shri Ganesh created, as in Amarnath, where a drop of water falls on a particular area and creates the Linga, plus that another drop falls on another side and creates Shri Ganesh, exactly like the face.
Darjeeling, India. Darjeeling is one of the prettiest hill stations in India and is fondly called the Queen of the Hills. In Sanskrit, the word Darjeeling means Shiva of invincible prowess who rules the Himalayas. Shri Mataji explained that when Shri Ganeshas were created by the Mother Earth, on one extreme Mont Blanc was created, while on the other side was a Swayambhu in Darjeeling in India. The mountains has the same red color as seen on other Swayambhus. The place had such harmony with nature, which is expressed in the words of the famous Indian realized poet Rabindranath Tagore. Flowers are everywhere. The days are cold and the sun is almost seems to play hide and seek with us. It is about 1500 kilometers east of New Delhi.
So it was pushed on the right hand side more. The ego went, you see, expression in Mont Blanc, say for example. And on the other side, it was created another Ganesha at the other end near Darjeeling.
Also?
No. It is the expression of ego.
Ego, yes.
So Shri Ganesh was expressed even in Darjeeling, and you get the same kind of redness on that.
Ashta means 8 in Sanskrit, and Vinayak is another name of Shri Ganesha. The 8 naturally formed sculpted stone statues have been housed in old temples at the places where these statues were first found. The Ashtvinayak temples surround the city of Pune. Just as Shri Shiva's 12 Jyotirlingas and 51 Pithas of the Devi are considered important, similarly, these 8 abodes of Shri Ganesha are also considered very ancient and self-emanated. They find mention in the Puranas. The 8 Ganeshas, along with Devi Swayambhus, make the land of Maharashtra a special place for the Muladhara Chakra.
Shri Mataji said that any yogi who meditates here is filled with holiness and auspiciousness. The yogi is blessed with a cleansed left channel, and ill effects caused due to false seeking and gurus get corrected.
India is the microscopic form of the whole earth, Mother Earth. So in the triangle of Maharashtra, we have got 8 Ganeshas which are manifesting vibrations and were recognized by great saints of Maharashtra. आता हे जे चक्र आहे गणेशाचं, हे जमिनीत निघालेले आहे. हे अष्टविनायक या महाराष्ट्राला विशेष करून महाराष्ट्र भूमी फार मोठी आहे, म्हणूनच याचं नाव महाराष्ट्र. हे अनादी काळापासून आलेलं आहे. महाराष्ट्र नाव हे कुणी दिलं कुणी सांगू शकणार नाही. ह्याच्यात 8 विनायक पृथ्वी तत्वातून निघाले.
Ganpatipule is a holy place with a 4,000-year-old Swayambhu of Lord Ganesha. The name Ganpatipule is derived from Ganapati, the Lord of Ganas, and Pule means sand dunes. Ganpatipule was selected by Shri Mataji for hosting pujas, talks, and public programs dozens of times. Shri Mataji said that apart from being very beautiful and relaxing, the vibrations of the place clear out Sahaja yogis very easily. She said that the place is special because Shri Ganesha is in the form of Mahaganesha here, which means the place is the seat of Shri Ganesha. He resides here in his fully matured form. Shri Mataji called it the Mahavinayaka, that is, the great amongst all Ashtavinayakas of Maharashtra. She also called it the Pithadhish, meaning it governs and looks after all the Ganesha Swayambhus. Shri Ganesha also becomes the Guru here by being surrounded by the Guru principle of the sea, the Indian Ocean. Rabindranath Tagore saw a vision that on the shores of India, people from all the countries will gather. Indeed, the place is Ganapatipule. It is about 300 kilometers southwest of Pune.
Ganpatipule has a special significance because he is Mahaganesha. The Ganesha at Muladhara becomes Mahaganesha in the Virata, that is the brain. That means it is the seat of Shri Ganesha. That means Shri Ganesha governs. From that seat, the principle of innocence. As you know very well, it is placed at the back in the region of optic thalamus, optic lobe as they call it. And it is the giver of innocence to the eyes. And he becomes Mahaganesha in Ganpatipura. Here he is surrounded by the father principle, the guru principle of the sea, the ocean, the Indian Ocean. That is, here he becomes the Guru. आज आम्ही गणपतीपुळ्याला आलो, ह्याचं फार महात्म्य आहे. अष्टविनायकामध्ये हे महागणेशाचं स्थान आहे. महागणेश हा पीठाधीश आहे आणि ह्या पीठावर बसूनच तो सर्व गणेशांचं रक्षण करतो. सर्व ओंकाराची चालना करतो. कारण त्याला गुरुतत्व मिळालेलं आहे. वातावरणात सुद्धा आपण पाहिलं की समुद्र इतका सुंदर आणि स्वच्छ ह्या गणपतीचे पाय धुतोय. कारण समुद्र हा गुरुतत्व आहे आणि त्या गुरुतत्वाने तो श्री गणेशाचे पाय धुतो.
The world-famous monolith known as ULURU is located roughly in the center of Australia. The name ULURU was given by the Aboriginal people of the area and is sacred to them. Shri Mataji explained that ULURU means Chaitanya, the vibrations, and it is the symbol of purity. She revealed that Shri Ganesha had appeared in Australia as ULURU. It is a big sandstone formation which looks like Shri Ganesha. It is also a very big trunk going down. Shri Mataji said that Shri Ganesha had appeared in many places on earth, but here was the source of vibrations. The Swayambhu has protected and helped Sahaja Yoga to work and grow very well in Australia.
Now this Ganesha has appeared in Australia as ULURU. It's a very big mountain which looks like Shri Ganesh. It has a very big also a trunk going down. The vibrations itself will prove that it is Shri Ganesh from the Mother Earth. He has appeared in many places, Shri Ganesh, not only there. But there I felt is the really the source of vibrations. That's what is. And in Australia, I thank him that because of him only Sahaja Yoga has worked so well and so easily. And government also has never troubled us, or there has been no problem with them. I don't know what is helping them, but perhaps it is the Shri Ganesha as ULURU, which is protecting Sahaja Yoga there and is growing so much. In the same way, everywhere, wherever you may be, Shri Ganesha should be worshipped and you will be helped out and out. Miraculously, you will be helped miraculously. But first do something about our chastity, which is Shri Ganesh. May God bless you.